Thank you, John Pfeiffer, welcoming us to VOM 116.
Amazing.
That was cool. We don't get that kind of stuff around here that often.
I think we actually do. It's just that he always mutes himself while he's doing it. Right?
He just practices in the background.
We see it happen an awful lot.
Very cool. Well, welcome to VOM, y'all. What's going on? Another Monday down, and we're here to wrap it up with some music. Ain't that right, y'all?
Lying on top
yes,
of
sir.
Yes,
Oh, look at us.
indeed.
There we go. Thank you, Jules. You voicing in there. Good Lord. We all just stopped.
I said yes, sir.
Yes.
Right on. Well, welcome to VOM. This is a virtual open mic. We do this every Monday evening starting at 7 p.m., which is now. And I'm up first. So I'm going to... My name is Rowan. Over there, you got Rob. Brennan's down there. There's Chris. He's our sometimes host as well. And then Jules is over there, like down there,
dangling in a weird, uncomfortable
and then
fashion.
along the bottom, we got Steve, we got John, and we got Benham. So anyway, let's get this going. All right, I'm gonna try a song I'm not as rehearsed on as I would like to be, but I'm gonna do it, because you know what? That's what open mics are about.
Do it. Absolutely.
Working on stuff and getting it going.
Getting it.
And free entertainment, people. Just keep it in mind. Like, you can tip,
What,
but
did you say
don't have
tipping
to.
links? Okay, Chris.
Turns out
stay
there
out
are
of
tipping
this.
links. Wait, I'm getting such conflicting messages. I guess this is not one of those times. Okay, Rowan.
Oh,
sorry.
right. Rival stands opposed to exercise these demons. It's all black and white, red all over. There's no room for doubt. Right is what we're sowing. Gotta work it out, keep on going. Never ask for names, try to think too much. It's never just a game. No one's losing touch. Plenty in the sea. It's flush with enemies. Heroes stand for us, avatars and idols, rise above it all, might and glory. Thunderous applause, a witness to the action. Victory is ours, we made it happen. 'Cause we never asked for names, or try to think too much. It's never just a game, and we're not losing touch. We wade into the seas, we're flush with enemies. Lead the greatest tribe, or leave someone behind. Leave someone behind, might makes right, if you're so inclined. They never ask for names, or try to think too much. It's never just a game, they're not losing touch as they collapse into the sea. They're flush with enemies. All right.
Woo!
So what was different about that one, Rowan? Is that an older song, newer song?
It's a newer one. It's one that it's one for the it was one of the song challenges. It was all about enemies. And I just haven't practiced it as much as I would like to. I've been wanting to get that one performance ready. So
Gotcha.
there we go.
Oh, it sounded great.
Oh, thank you. Well, let's see here. Before we go any further, let's see who's up next. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we have Mr. Jules Bland following myself, and then Stephen Patton. Yeah? All right.
I
I concur.
Okay. So now,
So say we all.
so say we all. This is another song of mine called Burn Down. Can't say your name, I think about you all the same. I recognize who I was, just the fire I became. I was such a fool. Was I ever even real to you? Paper doll, just convenient fuel. So now I twist and curl, rage the world. Mockery of life, the flames around us here, but then there's only smoke, then we disappear. I could let this go and take another breath, I could leave the blaze while there's something left, but I still twist and curl, rage the world. Still I twist and curl, rage the world.
Nice.
Thank y'all again, and welcome to VOM. Next up, we got Mr. Jules Bland.
Oh, God.
What's up, Jules?
Everything
Everything
and nothing.
and nothing.
It's great.
It's true.
We love to
Ceilings,
see it.
chandeliers.
Yeah. The sky, extraterrestrials.
Some of them.
Some of them are below. I've heard the question posited, why don't we ever go up or down in space? We always go out because that's where the other planets are and our heliocentric, perception of reality. But
The enemy gate is down.
Yeah.
We all know this.
okay. I didn't know. This is the first time hearing of it, so thank you.
I still
for-
don't know.
This is the first pop culture reference that Jules did not.
I
It's not the first.
Wow.
It's not the first, and it will not be the last.
I didn't
I
get it
usually
either.
feel so much like I'm like about
Cool,
5
man.
minutes behind everything that Jules. This is a moment to be savored.
You don't want
It
to
really-
be on my level.
It
Everybody
really
likes
is an
to
up
go
and
out.
down in space, just so we know.
Yeah. Yeah, no up and down.
Okay, there,
What do you,
Mr. Doctor, Mr. Doctor
I
NASA
could-
man.
I could change my name
Okay.
to Doctor, too.
Yeah, exactly.
I totally
what
want to
the-
watch the Doctor 2 show. I think I'd be really into that.
I'm
Jules
sure
is
he
on
paid a
board.
I
lot
love
more to
Dr.
change his
Two.
name to Doctor,
That's-
though.
That's
so.
why I started wearing a tie and a vest, was because I love Doctor 2.
Yeah, see, 12 is my favorite. I'm in the
Yeah,
middle
I
of
love
a-
Peter
of a
Capaldi.
rewrite.
I have a
Stop it,
Funko
stop it,
Pop.
stop
Yeah.
it, stop it.
Hello.
Hey, is that a?
Do you
is that
really?
a-
I do, yeah.
Is that a slide? Do you ever play slide?
Not in
Do.
public.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
I'm glad actually that went the way. Last time I said, "Hey, is that a something something?" They were like, "Oh no, that's my crack pipe," and it was embarrassing for everyone. So actually, I'm glad that didn't go horribly awry.
You never invite me to the fun stuff, Rob.
know.
You're always
I'm
like,
sorry,
come to
but
my
it's
show.
Just one of the VOMs, like the one VOM you weren't at, I guess.
Sue,
What I meant was,
question
is
in the
that
back.
You?
Oh,
Yes.
I was just saying.
Chris? Yeah, Chris.
Thank
Yeah.
you. According to Sue, there is a lot of jibber jabber right now. Just so you know, so we're being taken to task already.
Jibber jabber.
All right, so
Jules
let's
knows jibber jabber. when
let's
she
cut all
hears
this
it.
jibber jabber. Get Jules up. Go, Jules.
This is not a Funko Pop.
I
Please
pity
welcome
the
Jules
jewels.
Wow. Oh, hey,
Aren't you
McCoy.
sad I won't be here for a while?
Yeah, but do you have one of Ace to go with him?
Oh, no, I do not. I wish I did. Actually,
half
yes.
credit at best.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
All right.
Ace
I've got-
the Bat Hound?
Jules. It's Jules' turn.
There we
Jules'
go.
turn.
That's what we were talking about.
I'm looking forward to that movie, by the way.
I am going to the movie theaters as little as possible. I have to get on a plane. I don't want to do it. Okay, this is a song I wrote for a prompt, not one of yours, but it's one of the only homework songs I've done, and it's one of the only songs I know on piano. So here we go. Also, I agree with Chris. What was the reference? Because it will keep me up at night, and I have to get up early, so don't do that to me. I'm sorry.
Do you
Go
want the reference now? Do you
Yeah.
want to know?
Mhm,
Oh, the enemy gate is down is from Ender's Game.
ahead. Oh,
Oh, I loved that book. It's
Yeah,
just been
me
a
too.
long time. Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
I never
been a
saw the
while.
movie. Is the movie any good?
I haven't watched it.
No, and neither
so
have I. Also, it's been a while. Okay, I've gotten all my references in.
But
I've reached
it's
my
got
quota.
bored Harrison Ford in it. How could it not be good?
Isn't that the best Harrison Ford?
Yes.
Hey, kid, you're not gonna go to do a Hollywood homicide, are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is 7:13, and the
I
show
am
is
so
already off the
sorry.
rails.
I will not.
I've missed you all.
I feel like it's my fault.
Wait,
somehow.
No, it's probably mine for logging on.
Probably.
Aren't you better like when I'm not here? It's like we only
It's
get
when
one
you
lefty.
and Rob aren't here, then I feel a need to kind of.
Be responsible.
I don't like those words in that order, but yes.
I am dangerously close to saying it's Steve Patton's turn. So, Julie, play the song.
Can you hear this? Okay. Because you got me like a stanza through one time, and it's like, oh. Okay. Running around the back of my mind, and I'm chasing it down with glasses of wine, and I never found my place in this line, but I covered the ground with my head in the clouds, and I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is swinging my way, my way. I reckon it's wrong. Life on the run doesn't last very long. Yeah, I had fun, but I need moving on. This web that I spun wasn't built to be strong, but I still sing along. And I heard songbirds singing today. And I heard the bell curve is swinging my way, my way. Reach for the sky, keep up the pace, and you'll learn how to fly. Life ain't a race, it's a fight to survive. I'm counting the days till my water runs dry, so I'm hitching this ride. And I heard songbirds singing today. Okay. Bye.
Sehr gut, sehr gut.
Is he
Got
just
in
doing the
Himmel.
one? What just happened? Is it 2?
I think he's suitably chastened
Okay.
from
That's right.
from the previous
All
occurrence.
right. What's next? Then?
Is that it? You're not going to do another song? Okay. All right. Well then,
I legit have a bunch of stuff to do. I'll
Okay.
try to stay on as long, but I have to eat. I haven't eaten all day.
All
It's a whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
I like you
No,
guys.
go eat. All right.
And not most of you enough. Let's not get into it.
All right.
Not it.
Jules Bland, one and done, and that means we're moving on to Stephen Patton. What's up, Steve?
Well, I'm here. I was considering doing a one and done, but after that, I can't. I mean, it would be.
Was it coincidence that you said you're here just as
I don't
Jack
have enough
Arnold,
conversation to fill the
said he's
gap.
there? That's fun.
Anyway, here. This song is one that has a little bit of history to it. I used to go to an open mic at the Friendly Inn that's moved on to a different location now, but it went way back to the early 90s. And there was a woman who used to hang out there on a fairly regular basis. And she was one night, she was, I don't want to say bending my ear, but it's not exactly the case. She was telling me the story about a breakup with her husband, and I absorbed part of it, and when I got home, I wrote a few lines down that end up being sort of the first verse here and mostly the chorus. And the rest of it, I just found it the other day, and this is what happened. But anyway, this is it. I gotta take off the earphones. You wanted a flower fit for a shelf, kept me locked away all to yourself. You couldn't see that wasn't me. Wildflowers don't thrive if they are free. Now I want a life to call my home. If I can't be happy, I'll be alone. I'll find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. I played all your games, did as you asked, till I lost me in the shadow you cast. I tried to live by the rules that you made, but flowers don't bloom, they're left in the shade. Now I want a life to call my own. If I can't be happy, I'll be alone. I'll find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. You broke all your vows, did as you please, till I lost faith in the heartache and grief. I clung to hope and the lies that you told, but flowers die when left in the cold. Now I want a life to call my own. If I can't be happy, I'll be alone. I find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. Yeah, I want a life to call my own. If I can't be happy, I'll be alone. I find another whose love is true, just as soon as I get over you. Okay, that was that. Now I got to think about another one, and I think I'm just going to fall back on an old one. little upbeat, even though it's not positive. There's a girl is up the hill every time when she passes by. She gives my heart a thrill. With eyes as blue as the summer, I got a thing for Sandy, I cannot tell a lie. Oh, I got a thing for Sandy, don't care about cake or candy. If I could talk to you, Sandy, I'll tell you what I'd say. I got a thing for you, girl, I'll marry you someday. Well, here I sit upon the rail, where every day for dinner time she comes to get her mail. My tongue gets tied when I catch her eye. She smiles at me, that's Sandy, but I can't only sigh. Oh, I got a thing for Sandy, don't care about cake or candy. If I could talk to you, Sandy, I'll tell you what I'd say. I got a thing for you, girl, I'll marry you someday. Well, there's a spot down by the lake where every day when the sun goes down, I take my line and bait. I fish and I wish she'd come around, but if I could talk to you, Sandy, I'd leave those fish to drown. Oh, I got a thing for Sandy, I don't care about cake or candy. If I could talk to you, Sandy, I'll tell you what I'd say. I got a thing for you, girl, I'll marry you someday. Well, I really had fun with that one. Been a while. Anyway.
Steve Patton, everyone.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, we have Jim Thorne. Welcome back, Jim. Oh, where'd he go? Oh,
Did we just lose him?
his camera's
there,
off.
his
He must be
camera's off,
AFK.
and his-
All right.
Okay.
Well, I hate to do this to you, Chris, but I think we're going to have to throw you into the deep end. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Eric. Oh, you're muted, Chris.
I had to unmute myself. It's okay. I was just busy saying boo, for the general well-being.
Okay,
you know.
Okay.
What's
Oh,
up?
you seemed very quiet for a second, but that might have been on my
I wasn't really saying much. All right then. Here's a song. Anyone could come up with a goal, do the work to make it clear. Craft a plan with incremental moves and such to last throughout the year. Show initiative and nerve, blaze a path for all to see. With intellect and moxie and such style, what a wonder they would be. But see, we've already gone on too long. No one wants to hear this song. We're local failures, we know how to do it wrong. You see, it takes a different sort of mind to forge a losing road. One untroubled by successes and achievements or advances someone showed. Standing to the side while others go about their lives and make their way. Baffled by the compromise and necessary steps to make it pay. But hey, maybe the idea was strong. But you know, if you've listened this long, we're local failures, we know how to do it wrong. All your friends will tell you you're only wasting time, you can't get back. All your friends are right, don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. if this hits too close to home, and you can't imagine how to continue on with efforts that seem futile and misguided even now. No matter how far you may have gone to be the hammer and the nail, there's always time to crash and burn. It's never too late to fail. Let's fail, and let this be your hope swan song, 'cause really you've known all along. We're local failures, we know how to do it wrong. We know how to do it wrong. We know how to do it wrong. Thanks.
So has that found its home as a band song for your band?
Very much so. I actually
okay.
do it in a different key with the band. I can send you a link. It exists online in a studio performance of us live. I know it hurts my head too.
Yeah.
But yes, it does.
And speaking of things hurting, I noticed that you're playing acoustic this evening. You've been like strictly electric for like the last several months. So
Except for that show, and right after that show, I started showing COVID signs. So it shows you how bad acoustic is for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was the
I don't
connection.
think that's
I've heard
connected.
that, yeah.
I think it's true. Yeah. I think it's a thing. I think it's totally a thing. Yeah, I wasn't completely prepared, so I hadn't picked my second song yet. So I guess I'll do this one. But yeah.
Speaking of not prepared, just in case John Pfeiffer didn't see that note from Rowan,
Oh,
we
yeah.
might be coming to you next if we don't have Jim back.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear you right now. So, so
Hopefully he can see us.
so Kate, if you'll be right. Oh, she's not in her. Oh
You're
no.
right.
All right.
Do we have to vamp?
Everybody
one.
AFK.
It's okay. We're gonna fix it in post. All right, Chris, go ahead.
We'll fix it in post. Yeah. Well, Poochie will fly in. Okay. Here is another song that has found a place in the band. No, I'm not dead in a ditch somewhere. No such love. Sat into an easy chair, fairly stuck. Instead of wasting your time in here, getting hurt, you could be among the stars in the dirt. Careful what you worry over, that could be your end. There's a hole that's calling you, don't pretend. So tired of doing the math again, coming up short. Who knew the best thing could be last resort? Careful what you worry over, that could be your fate. There's a hole that's calling you, don't wait. Quit digging and lay down, plenty of loss to go around, nothing to be found, so go to ground. Is it all a little too glib for you? There's good news. All it takes to make a dream come true, a better view. Careful what you worry over, that could be your end. There's a hole that's calling you, Don't pretend. No, I'm not dead in a ditch somewhere. No, I'm not dead in a ditch somewhere.
Huzzah.
Did I play long enough that the next person is ready?
God,
They were
yes,
both
you
pretty
said-
short. Any announcements that need to be made, perhaps?
But you know what they are.
Well, I do, but I'm just visiting tonight.
Hey, do you remember the sort of
Doritos?
Yes, Doritos. Do you remember the cobbled together one of these? Does that count as number one, or is that part of your numbering problem? The one where everybody went
I
live
have no freaking clue.
sequentially?
On Facebook.
The pre-recorded?
No.
I
We
honestly don't know.
like we tried to message and go live sequentially, separately.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, on Facebook, I think.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually so. There's
Yeah.
the other virtual open mic that runs at the same time as this is my friend Heather, not Heather, but other Heather Dice.
I've never heard you refer to this your Heather as your friend Heather, so that I need to.
Okay, you're no doubt helping my relationships. So
You call her your
Heather
partner.
Dice
She's your partner.
runs the same time as us, I think 7 to 10, but she does that still, the sequential go live in a Facebook group.
How does that go?
Always sort of wanted to duck in because she does some special nights that are related to some friends in the community, or especially she's been doing a couple memorial nights for those of us who have, because from the T-Volve open mics, we've lost a number of our T-Volve regulars to COVID over the past 3 years. And so it's interesting that she's grabbed onto some of these memorial dates and things like that. And I've always wanted to duck over to that. I'm sort of babbling. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
But yeah,
You're doing
so
great.
she keeps on that. She still keeps on that format of using the just go live in sequence. And for a lot of people, it's just a whole lot easier than trying to get Zoom to work.
Right. I mean, trying to find all the people
is
away
the
from keyboard right now was reminding me of that.
How does it
Yeah.
roll as a show? Like, does it kind of have a rhythm to
I've
it?
always been here.
That's not true, because I've been here when you weren't here, so that's a lie.
That he's had
Okay,
other things
whenever
to
I'm
do.
not here, the last thing I want to do is tune in over.
Now that's true.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'll go do that now. I'm not going to go tune into that right now. I always see them just as a sequence of posts and post,
Yeah.
Posts and posts.
post and post.
Fix it in post.
Yeah.
Steve?
Now I think I see John Pfeiffer sitting right there. Is that who's?
Yes,
what's going
he
on?
is, and
Who's in
he
charge of
seems
this? Okay,
raring
cool.
to
John
go.
Pfeiffer.
So, John, save us from ourselves.
Please.
Raring to go, means I was begged to take the place of somebody who wasn't raring to go.
Well,
That's
wanna
what
put it
community
that
is
way.
all about.
I
But-
mean,
but-
I
but
was
I'm
I was where
happy
you
to-
are now.
I'm happy to stumble in. That's fine.
thank you,
Stumbling
John.
in.
Thank you.
Anyway, I somebody in another group gave the prompt of Uvalde, and I just couldn't come up with anything. But I can't stop thinking about all the insanity that seems to reign in our country right now. So I'm going to do this one that I wrote back in. I guess it was when was it? Oh, I guess it was in November, but I did it for you all back in December. Anyway, it's keeping all the poor folks who've got to survive somehow in mind. It's called A Patriot's Plea. How can I be proud of my country, where we came from, what we have become? Seems all that we prize was built upon lies, blood money, and who's got the gun. Time was the lies were kept hidden,
'cause everyone knew it was wrong. Lie all the same, but cover the shame with patriot pride and a song. Now have we bred a new kind of evil, where moguls don't care if we know, where lies are entitled, greed is unbridled, and carnage just part of the show. Then I'm not so proud of that country, where we came from, what we have become. Seems all that we prize was built upon lies, blood money, and who's got the gun. The folks that were here long before us took a lot better care of our world. How could they know how bad it would go when the foreigner's flag was unfurled? So why muster pride in our country? For pride goeth before the fall. Show me some proof that we're building on truth, on a world well and good for us all. Then I'll be proud of my country, where we came from, what we can become, when all that we prize is not built on lies, blood money, or who's got the gun. Don't tell me we're lost in the darkness, for true are the charts we misread. The law on the letter is so we might do better than worshiping power and greed. For I see a banquet before us, with plenty for privileged and poor, where all at the table give all that they're able, and justice is fair and it's sure. So all might take pride in our country, where we came from, what we can become, where all that we prize is not built on lies, blood money, or who's got the gun.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, they were. I for those who don't know, I work downtown. You know, when I'm doing my day job stuff, and pretty near the Capitol this week, and apparently there are lots of people in like militia type garb walking around the downtown area near the Capitol there today. You know, so
Yeah.
that sort of hits hard a little today. So
Well, I think more of us needed to hit hard, even though most of us can very easily insulate ourselves by sitting here just looking at it on our phones or on our computers.
and isn't that ultimately the issue we have as a
Yeah,
country?
exactly. So, and this song, this next one is sort of related to that in a way. This was, I think, for I think 1 or 2 weeks back in December, we thought we might give a weekly prompt, if you remember, and we did roll the dice for I think 2 extra weeks somewhere in there. And I think this was one of the prompts that came up, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was a prompt from some other group, but anyway, it's the song got written, and this is about growing older. My wizened hair receding, life's worries wrought in wrinkles. They grab my bags and open doors as if I'm all but crippled. Enough to make me think perhaps I'm older than I feared. Hell, I shaved my grizzled beard so one might find me kissable, not color me invisible. My opinion must not matter, 'cause it's always interrupted or generally ignored, or worse, completely reconstructed, till finally coming around to what I explained to them at first. Guess I've yet to see the worst, but lest I get too cynical, just color me invisible. Invisible to clan and kin, what riles me the most is no response at all, like I'm a felon wanted ghost. And do I have fair reason to feel jaded and ignored? Oh, the world is at my fingertips. Lord knows I'm never bored. I don't expect to see the bud of all the seeds I planted, but must the fruit I offer up be taken so for granted? I missed your text for chewing on life's mystery and all. Wanna talk to me? Then call. Your voice is irresistible. Just don't render me invisible. Invisible to friend or foe, do anything it odd to think that maybe I might be invisible to God, invisible to sight or smell, and even taste and touch. Well, if God can do invisible, then I don't mind so much, though I may frown and mutter, maybe faint misunderstanding. To disappear is bliss, no condescending reprimanding. So mute I sit and smile to watch our foolishness unfold. Let 'em think I'm getting old. Now it's finally permissible, okay to be dismissible. My love says I'm still kissable, so render me and color me invisible. Something like that.
Something like that. Very nice.
John
Thank you
Pfeiffer,
all.
y'all. John Pfeiffer at Pfeiffer's Corner on YouTube. Go check him out. You can hear him doing a
I can just put Pfeiffer on any time, I
harmony
think.
with
You know?
himself. Yeah. And playing various instruments as well.
So many instruments.
So
many
And thank
instruments.
And
you again
all
for
the
being our
chords.
So
service
little
today.
time.
All the chords.
all of the chords. Not a lot of
All the
guitar chords,
photos.
but all the uke chords.
all the photos of you working on that pipe organ are just nuts, and I'm sort of
Oh,
bummed that
what?
you can't tune
Oh,
in
I
from the
missed
pipe
that.
organ. Like, and you know, like you come in for your VOM slot, being like, by the way,
Whoa, okay.
Oh,
okay.
that would be
this.
cool, wouldn't it?
That would be very cool.
Hang on. You buried the lead there. What pipe organ?
Oh, I'm helping my brother-in-law, who is a master pipe organ builder, lives up in Vermont, and he's building a pretty massive pipe organ in the Chestnut Hill area of Philadelphia.
Whoa, that is
Presbyterian
awesome.
Church in Chestnut Hill. This last week I was running 225 feet of double strand cable underground from one end of the church to the other, so that we could power these beautiful trumpets that we put up a couple weeks ago. Trumpets that stick out from the wall like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. They're really cool. Wow. Yeah, check out my Facebook page. There's a on one of the things that I posted. There's about 30 seconds to a minute of the organist in the church playing on these things.
That's so cool. Now,
And there's these big open woods right next to it, that open wood pipes that are like this fat, that are 16 feet tall, that are just rumbling in the back underneath it all. It's really cool.
is it so? It's like wood and brass. Are they? I know some of the older ones use lead pipes. Is that a thing here too, or?
Yeah, lead and zinc. Wow. And I don't know all the different metals that the different alloys that they use. That's Steven's business. I'm just the lug who.
You're just the muscle.
I'm just the muscle to try to help lift these 300-pound suckers.
That's so awesome. Well, I'm definitely gonna go check that out. Awesome. All right.
So
On Facebook.
anyway, thank you all.
Thank you, man. All right. Next up, we've got Dr. Jim Thorne. Welcome back. How you doing? Hello?
Well, thank you. I spent some time tuning this 12-string. We'll see how it goes. I don't see myself there. Anyway, I wanted to share a couple songs that I played earlier today. I did a school assembly in Loudoun County for about 350 7th graders. That was quite exciting this morning. And
Man.
anyway,
Well, that's
yeah.
depressing. 357th grade? I only
graders.
made it to 12th. So.
Oh,
Math jokes.
that's okay. Well, they were very well behaved, and I was pleased to get to do that. I want to do two songs, I guess, in my little 10-minute window here. The first one, just because I enjoy picking on my 12-string here, I'm going to do a song called "The Little Bear," which I wrote about the constellations in the night sky that happen to be animals. And some friends of mine here at the Arlington Planetarium near where I live, a couple years ago, pre-COVID, they made a nice sky show out of this song, including the star projector and some artwork that went up along with the lyrics of the song. So here we go. On one clear and cloudless night, stars were shining oh so bright. Kids went out to look up at the sky. They saw creatures great and small, then began to name them all. One looked like a horse with wings to fly. They saw the constellations with their imaginations and used the brightest stars they could see. The North Star showed the little bear. They searched across the sky from there to find where other animals could be. High above the little bear, eagles soared up in the air. Tommy saw a bull with starry eyes. Down below a dragon slept, snakes upon their bellies crept. Laura saw a goat climb up a rise. They saw the constellations with their imaginations and used the brightest stars they could see. The North Star showed the little bear. They searched across the sky from there to find where other animals could be. Out in front of Little Bear, they saw lions lying there, one beside another in a row. Ponies ran behind the bear, fish were swimming in a pair, rams went charging up a mountain slope. We can see the pictures in the sky if we use the twinkle in our eyes. Tall giraffes went striding by, lynxes leapt up in the sky. Laura saw the dogs begin to run. When the sun began to rise, creatures faded from their eyes. Tommy said that was a lot of fun. They saw the constellations with their imaginations and used the brightest stars they could see. The North Star showed the little bear. They searched across the sky from there to find where other animals could be. The North Star showed the little bear. They searched across the sky from there to find where other animals could be.
Nice.
That was lovely, Jim. Is there a
Oh.
place one could find that song?
Yeah, it's
have-
on YouTube. I have 2 albums that I wrote and recorded that are on, through CD Baby. They ended up on YouTube as well as.
Oh, I'm so curious as well as what.
Oh, we've got your. I
We've
don't know if you
lost
can
your
hear us,
signal
Jim, but
there.
you've frozen
I've
up a little
done.
bit.
Yeah, you froze up. Sorry. I shouldn't ask these questions.
Oh, sorry. I've got 2 different connections going with my phone and with Xfinity. I do the best I can.
No worries, no worries. I think you're, there you go. We got you back.
All right.
now.
Sorry
I
about
just
that.
didn't want to lose you. Yeah, that. Oh, go right ahead.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask also. Do you have
Yeah.
on your website? Can we find out where you'll be playing out in the real world and such?
Yeah, it's supposed to work that way if I update it.
It's like you have
do
to be
have-
a 350th grade student. Or whatever it was.
Oh, geez. This past weekend, I performed at Vienna Green with my band Shenandoah Run in Vienna, Virginia. And then Saturday morning, I played at the Udvar-Hazy Center of the Smithsonian,
Nice.
where they had me set up underneath the Space Shuttle Discovery on a little stage where I played for 2 hours doing songs like this. And if you look for me on Facebook, you'll see that picture that the staff took. They liked my song about Apollo, and I may get interviewed and get to do that song as part of the Smithsonian video series on some special events at the
That's
at
Okay,
the museum.
Jim.
I hope
That's
that
awesome.
happens.
So Jim, I don't
Yes.
I've played a lot of places. I've played all around the world. And I am super jealous that you got to play under the freaking shuttle. Oh my god!
I think we all are.
Well,
and
Rowan,
encourage
if you
you-
fell and
hold
you
on,
died,
before you
there's a
get
way to
too
go out.
jealous
What?
there.
I
Keep in
encourage
mind
you-
that with the way with the way the things are set up there at Udvar-Hazy, Hazy, whatever it is, Hazy, thank you. If you're under the shuttle, that means you're also, I think, less than 4 dozen feet away from Starscream and I think a number of Transformer models. So,
Also,
yeah,
Rob's
let's
jealous.
give it-
So yeah, Rob
Yeah.
Rob wants to
I
be
know,
close
so
to the
I'm jealous.
Starscream.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah,
just
it's-
awesome.
It's great. I've been volunteering with them for a while, and I do things for children on the autism spectrum out there, and I do things like that. And it was just an unbelievable Saturday morning getting to play 2 hours for those folks and do these things. Now I teased you earlier with a little bit of news. The next song I'm going to do, and I think I have still enough minutes to do this, is about a trip to the moon of Jupiter called Europa, I believe I may have played this for you once before in this same VOM, but I got news today from a friend of mine in charge of the NASA Europa Clipper mission, a real thing from the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, where I was an exchange scientist for a little while, a good 15 years ago now. But they like my song about Europa. And so I've been trying to cut a deal where if they store this song in memory, a recording of it on the spaceship, then seriously, I will.
Cool.
Yes, I will do a program at the local Smithsonian for the kids all about Europa Clipper, which is going to fly around the moon, and there are cracks in the ice that let water ice like geysers come up, and the spaceship is designed, or will be eventually, to fly through those if they get lucky and catch some water and see if they can find microbial life. If there's life on seafloor vents, there's more seawater on Europa than there is on the whole Earth. It's true.
Holy
anyway,
crap.
Yeah. So now, not a guarantee, but today I heard from a friend who said that the people from the shall we say the bureaucracy of NASA would be reaching out to me. So I hope that means sign here and we'll use your song. So we'll see how it goes.
That means background check first.
Everything crossed.
Yeah,
everything
absolutely.
crossed for you.
All kinds of background
crap,
check.
that
now,
is so
I
cool.
think
amazing.
if I've talked too long, I'm sorry. Can I
No,
go ahead
no,
and do
no.
this? Okay, all right.
This is a very interesting thing. I think Rowan and I are both very happy to
I
hear
teased
this
you earlier.
story.
All right. Okay, this song is called Mission to Europa, and it has the same two kids in it that are in all my songs and in my TV show, and now I'm writing a young adult novel based on the scripts from the show. So this is called,
I think you buried the lead again. You have a TV show?
Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, okay.
I missed
it's
that
called
part.
Space Quest with Dr. Jim, and I'll tell you what. Once I stop talking and play the song, I will put my website in to the chat, and you can find me. I have a YouTube channel. I have 12 episodes. The show's been on 63 different TV stations across the U.S.
It's really charming. It's lovely.
It's
I
like
watched it
Mr.
with the boys.
Rogers for space, basically.
That's so awesome.
And you'll find out right away I'm not a professional actor when you watch that show. Okay. Tommy took his Laura went to Jupiter and Tommy went along with her. They found it soon, an icy moon. At Europa there would be below the ice a deep dark sea where ships could dive and might survive. Way down low below the ice of Europa, kids could find brand new life, hopefully. And when they go below the ice of Europa, things could be swimming free in that sea. In Europa, they would look down through the water when they took their ships below the ice and snow. Deep inside the icy moon, they had to look through dark and gloom to see if signs were left behind. Way down low below the ice of Europa, kids could find brand new life, hopefully. And when they go below the ice of Europa, things could be swimming free in that sea. Jupiter has many moons that range from big to small. One is called Europa, it's the smoothest icy ball. Laura sent a robot out to swim the sea and try to scout for tracks and marks, or maybe sharks. Tommy gave the robot fuel to run for years and use its tools to search alone, and phone back home, way down low below the ice of Europa. Kids could find brand new life, hopefully. And when they go below the ice of Europa, things could be swimming free in that sea. Jupiter has many moons that range from big to small. One is called Europa, it's the smoothest icy ball. After many years went by, the robot did its best to try to find some clues and send the news. Someday we will know the truth with extraordinary proof that life could be down in that sea, way down low below the ice of Europa. Kids could find brand new life, hopefully. Away they go below the ice of Europa. Things could be swimming free in that sea. Things could be swimming free in that sea.
Your signal hung in there just long enough.
Yeah, it did go a little sci-fi for a minute there. You're right, Rob, in the comments.
Yeah, it flanged in a fun way. Of all the evenings for there to be a specific reason why my kids can't come down and crash the open mic.
All right. Well,
You
thank
can
you
send them a
for
link.
allowing me a little extra time. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the stories. And I'll put my website in the chat if anybody wants to find my, the site and the links to my television show on YouTube.
And it is absolutely lovely. I've watched a few episodes, so it's well
thank
worth
you.
checking out. Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
you reminded me when we get to visit at the end of July. My wife was talking about getting out to DC as well, and I'm like, I do miss the Smithsonian. It's been a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to go Udvar Hazy because the Air and Space Center downtown is closed right now for renovation.
Yeah.
So.
Last year, Jeff Bezos donated $200 million to the Smithsonian Air and Space, and so they're doing more updates because of that. That's why it's taking even longer, but it'll be that much better when it's done. They're building a new learning center in addition to that, and I've learned from Smithsonian that they've budgeted to take 4 of my songs and create educational videos to be part of the new learning center there. So,
Dude.
Again,
burying the lead.
there's been a lot of fun stuff going on. Anyway, thank you very much.
Dr. Barry, thank you, Dr. Barry the lead. Oh man, now I really
Where are we
miss
going
the
now, Rowan?
Smithsonian.
Well, next up we've got Kate Buckholt. How you doing, Kate?
Well, hello.
Hello. Wait.
Ooh, I feel like this could fall right on the floor.
And you just drop a mic.
Yeah, exactly.
And leave.
Well, I'm kind of thinking it sounds like a cool idea now. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple songs. Right, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, today, all I have been able to think about recently is me and Dave's, collab thing that happened yesterday. So I'm not like,
yes, I
ooh,
forgot that.
now
I
what do I
forgot to
want to
ask
think about?
how
All
that
these
went.
file cabinets I got to
Wait, what
empty out.
happened?
We, Dave Benham and I we performed together at the Refuge yesterday for like a poetry thing.
Oh, sweet.
And, but we just, we were only paired for like not a super long time in advance. And so it was kind of like, we really didn't know exactly how it would go. And it was just so fun and it went so well. It was supposed to be like thunderstorms the whole day. And it was just like gorgeous. And it was just wonderful. Really sweet
That's not
people.
the place that closed up for a while, is it, Rob? Is it something else? Am I thinking of the wrong place?
It's a
not.
totally different thing. Yeah.
Okay, good talk.
Yeah, Heather Lloyd performed with Michelle Swan and Quiet the Mountain, Jimmy Stewart and Christian Alfonso. And it was lovely.
Great day.
Yeah, it was so good. But now I'm like, okay, so now back to regular whatever. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to do 2 I haven't done in so long. I might know 40, 60% of the words, which is pretty good. No, I'm kidding. Oh my God, this is not the right book. So, I was kind of thinking for fun, I wanted to resurrect that my first cover ever, which was like of a folk song from this cool ass English dude Bernard Cromarty over there in England, and it's called you remember?
I do.
Did he ever? Yeah.
Actually, it's
Oh,
funny
he's
too
so-
because it didn't occur to me at the time, but Cromarty is actually or Cromarty or Cromarty, depending on how you pronounce it, is actually one of my family names too. So
Oh,
I
it
have to
is.
look, I have to
Oh,
look
cool.
this guy up. And
man, I hope you're
on,
cousins. He's amazing.
before you go
Oh,
on,
man.
though, I think you should bring your gain down just a tiny bit because you're
Okay.
clipping a little. Just a tiny bit. All right.
And is this okay, or did I do too much?
I think
or?
you're good. I think you're good. All right.
Okay, cool. So, I mean, I might just have to do like a couple voices instead of all four. But I'm gonna try this. It's Queen Eleanor's Confessions, and you know, it's fictional, so that's really not in my personal sphere. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to do it here. And the second one I was gonna do Pseudo Like Pluto, which I used to do all the time, and now I haven't, and we'll just.
Oh, we lost your audio there, Kate. Can you hear us? We lost your audio.
How did that happen?
don't know.
Hopefully a button happened not here because I didn't touch
Okay.
a thing.
All right.
Meh.
We got you back. So, all right.
Okay, just yell at me if it's just silent, or I'll just enjoy it myself. All right, this is Queen Eleanor's Confessions in my way. Ew, I don't know why I said it like that. Stop. Everything's fine. Queen Eleanor was very, very ill and likely she to die, so she sent for 2 great friars from France to come right speedily. The king heard and he called for his men by 1, by 2, by 3, and sent for his friend Earl Marshal to come right speedily. Hey, if I put on a grey friar's robe, will you put on another and we'll away to Queen Eleanor's side like friars both together? Oh, heaven forbid, cried Earl Marshal, that this should ever be. For if Queen Eleanor should ever find out, it's hanged I should be. King Henry turned him right about and swore by the stars on high. He swore by his scepter and then by his crown, Earl Marshal should not die. So he's put on his grey friar's robe, Earl Marshal put on another, and they are away to Queen Eleanor's side like friars both together. Oh, if ye be 2 friars from France, a welcome I bid thee. But if ye be 2 English earls, then hanged you shall be. Oh, yes, we be 2 friars from France, 2 friars from France are we. And we sang the songs of Solomon as we came over the sea. So tell us now if you freely do admit the sins that trouble thee, and all the pardon God can give, it shall be granted thee. The first vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to thee. I fell in love with Earl Marshal as we came over the sea. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal, and a worried man was he. The next vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to you. Earl Marshal gained my maiden head beneath this coat of blue. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal, and a frightened man was he. The next vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to thee. I poisoned the king's mistress Rosamond that he might marry me. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal, and appeased then felled he. The last vile sin I ever did commit, the truth I'll tell to you. I kept the poison for 7 long years to kill King Henry too. Oh, that was a vile sin, said the king, and God forgiveth thee. Amen, amen, said Earl Marshal. Oh, how I wish it so could be. You see those little boys playing over there? One is throwing the ball, that one is Earl Marshal's son, and I love him the best of all. You see those little boys playing over there? The other is catching the ball, that one is King Henry's son, and I hate him the worst of all. He has a face just like a boar's face and feet just like a bear. What matter, cried King Henry. He's my son and my only heir. So he took off his grey friar's robe and stood in his scarlet arrayed. Queen Eleanor turned to her bed and said that she had been betrayed. The king looked over his left shoulder, and a grim look looked he, and he said, if it were not for my oath on my crown, it's hanged thou shalt be, believe me. If it were not for my oath on my crown, Earl Marshal, it's hanged thou shalt be. That was a little clippy, right?
A little bit.
Oh, okay. So, thank you. I would like to try to do that in person for my own enjoyment tomorrow. So, the whole, like, at least halfway through, I'm just like, wow, this is so silly, but it's just really enjoyable and a really hard left. So, okay, so if I'm talking more, because I will be talking a little bit more forceful like this. Is this good, or did I turn it down too much?
No, I think that's good. That's good.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Should I retire that one? It's kind of fun for me, though.
Absolutely
would you retire it?
not. That is awesome.
Hell no.
No.
I'm like, how weird is this? I don't know. It's just, I don't know.
No,
Okay,
it's very
good.
cool. It's very cool. Yeah, it is. It is. It's different, but that doesn't mean it's bad. So
Yeah, it's like it couldn't be more different, but
Yeah.
well, I mean, maybe it could. All right, so this is Pseudo Like Pluto, one of my classics. We'll see if that means I know it still. Okay. I don't know how to start. Okay. Great start, I know. Planet like Pluto, none of that's canceled, not even pseudo or nusos nuevo. The wrong station cuts our cable, but it's okay though. If that's what's natural, a fall of is actual, and the climaxing scene so casual. In my nest, I look more aerial. So, see, there's not enough in our area. Well, there is, but your weather makes forecast variable. Past not comparable with you, but what's next? If your actions I'm comparing me to, pass me my binoculars and let me look at you. Look into this, by past digress, and any past to greener grasses. I may become neon if you're later looking back or backwards into aging over eons. Until my age is a better track by your years and your impact. I tripped you, then dipped you into my cold hard cash, written down in my loss that I found on your face like a fake laugh after. So what's in your stash? Or perhaps if I only ever ask it, anything that could tame this, it's once again not quite the same. So what's cultivating it? That intriguing right brain, my breathing has you breaking the panes of the window we keep talking through. Equilateral yet reflecting differently on you. Cause I'm not mad, I'm only sad at you. Not even that though, I'm mostly just bad at you. According courageous constant changes and a bit incorrigible, a little adorable. This goldie porridge is cool. This locks me, these dreads I don't pull. Or your leg, I'm your fool. I always call myself that as if it's a matter of caste. And I can win gladiator and fight for the act. If I forfeit, if I forget to ask or forget to laugh for last. But buttercup, you make light on my face, bottoms up. Celebrate, no, I celebrate my new fate that suggested in this phase. My open cage, embrace without braces. Our breaks made us respect smart paces. The spaces between us arrange us, adjust cause our feelings. Injustices we wait, and just in time you saw what I was saying. So this so talk a doll then and all. Are you soothing our rawness? Lawless isn't even love. Did your actions, your hands are my necklace, but you're not wreckful, you're reckless, and I'm invested in this once nearly wrecked ship. Am I being protected by your integrity that I keep pleading with? Be reticent, but don't plead the fifth. Rather hold me by wrist, until splashing with me, masking my wishful thinking that your interest outlasting me. You stay fascinating to me, everlasting in memories, but you make a few more with me. Explore our shores more with me, much more to be born with me. Creatively, not reproductively, I'm not stuck, so don't get stuck to me like a barge to a barnacle or two. Trying to vision a sea small existentially. I'm swimming to land to let the sun keep walking me, warming me and bronzing me. You're golden and growing and great, grazing me, lately pacing me, letting our ghosts pass gracefully. Coming soon is a waitlisted awakening for me. Not quite out of the woods, it'll all be good, all would be damned if they've fallen into the creeks or deep crevices. Leaves had been leaving them, I walked through them. You're calling and I'm back to us again, thrust back to be crushed again, to crush again. Temper, just catch me, lumber juxtaposition. I am under an opal of splinters that I know the way. I now just listen. My skin no longer thin and sore now, but it's not even winter now. That emotional trap of a season, then this sad excuse for a reason to stop living. Then when things got messy, mess me up, I do be reborn better than before, to settle old scars and old scores with love and patience, not wars. Silent battle snakes and grass that rattles me under my feet. Clean breaks as I shattered until again I am complete and gathered, enjoying the heat and the bright light of day till you reach me at night. Well, we should sleep well, the thrill will be cheap but almost too rich to not just let you see me. Thank you.
Wow.
Kate Buckholt, y'all.
Thank you, Franz.
And you sounded great this evening. Audio
Thanks
quality-wise.
for all my help with the sound.
You're welcome.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
And you had it timed so that it started to fade out just as you were finishing your lyrics there.
Well, that one conveniently is the right. Well, I actually end that song sooner than it actually ends because of the length of the beat. It didn't totally fit. So whatever happened to us yesterday, that was some fancy stuff though. So it was fun, but this sounded more.
You gotta send us the waves so we can give you that extra little bit of space that you need, or whatever it is. and just repeat it for you or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually,
we
need
did that.
another verse or something. You know some people.
Okay, I didn't even know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, we got you.
Right now I have this thing that comes up over my computer and it blocks the mute thing. Are you able to mute me because this is in the way?
Oh,
You can also hit Alt A.
yeah, that's true.
I wonder if I have those buttons. I do.
You do.
There it goes.
Bam. Hotkeys is the hottest.
Yeah.
Bow.
Well, speaking of hotkeys, we got Dave Benham.
Who doesn't play keys?
No, but you use the keys on your keyboard to
there's
make all your cool synth stuff. So
Flutes are in a key.
Okay.
there's a.
It's like
yeah.
he's just arguing with us. Oh my god.
Hi.
Howdy. Something is there. Weird.
You can turn your camera on.
Oh, that's what it is. I'm like, why can I not spotlight him at the moment?
Okay. I am there, right? Yeah. I am
You
confused.
just don't have your camera on.
My camera's not on?
No.
Oh.
No.
Thank you. I knew something was missing, and there it is.
Are there transition effects built into either one of you guys' stuff where you could actually do like star wipes and stuff?
And yes and no.
Dave, good evening.
Hi.
How's it going, Dave?
Going pretty good. It was a great day yesterday.
Yeah.
I enjoyed performing with Kate.
That's so cool. Any recordings of that, by the way?
Kate posted something on her YouTube.
dig it.
A friend of hers just took a phone video.
Sweet. I'll definitely
My wife got some. I haven't had a chance to look at what my wife got,
right on.
but it was good. It was a great day. A lot of
The
cool
whole thing of
performances.
our little set is recorded.
Yes.
All right. Well, what you got for us tonight, Dave?
I've got so I let me put this on if I can. There we go. I don't know if anybody's heard of Andrew Huang. He's a internet personality that does,
I've seen him. Yeah.
does music and all. Yeah, and he had this episode. He said you got to try this chord. So it's something that he's been. I guess it's a jazz thing, a type of thing. But he's never run across it and has X number of years. It's a I can't remember what that music terms is, but it's a C major triad and then a D major triad 1 octave up played simultaneously.
Oh.
So he wanted people to create music with that because he wants to create one himself because he hadn't run across it in real life besides ending song.
So it's like a
So I thought I would.
It's like a C sus.
God only knows.
Two. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know. All that music theory, I have no
Where
idea.
is John Pfeiffer when you need him? I mean, have you not named this chord?
The Andrew Huang chord, right?
I'm sorry. What were the notes? I was spacing out somewhere else.
It's a C major triad with a D major triad 1 octave up.
So C, E, G, D, F sharp, A.
There might be another
E, G.
sharp.
Is there
That's
a
C13.
seventh in there? Is there a seventh? It's
No,
just a C13 with a sharp 11.
I think yes, and I think the seventh
I regret
And
isn't
9,
there. I
right?
think that's the whatever it is.
Well, the
Rob,
nine,
is this your
nine,
fault?
9, 11, and
Beetlejuice.
13.
Yeah.
So I decided some new module came out that does some pad type stuff, and I created a drone thing where I just instead of doing it in C and D, I did it in D and E, and then I inverted it. So I start with the E above the D, and then I invert it and have the D above the E, and it just goes back and forth. And I'm just going to improvise over that, see what happens.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Dave
all right.
Benham.
And let me, I got it. You know what? Because you caught me a little bit off guard. Let's see that. Make sure that's going. And you might hear some stuff. Well, I have people on my roof cleaning off algae. So you may hear some thumps and some weird noises.
A lot of
I'm
stuff
certainly
going
hearing
on
it.
over there.
And let me check the sample rate is good. Okay, I'm good. And I'm going to go.
Very cool.
Oh, man.
Nice.
All right, what else you got
All
for
right.
us, man?
Let me bring up another one. Actually, let me change my sample rate before the computer This patch is too big to play at the sample rate I was currently doing.
Well, while you're
All right,
while you're doing that,
What
let
were
me.
you-
I'm wondering.
ahead.
Do you think it would be possible for you and Kate to do what you, not tonight, but like at some point maybe do what you'd done over the internet? Because I would assume that there's a good chance that you know, it's not like super latency
Kate?
dependent.
So there might be one, maybe, but Kate has a definite cadence where if the rhythm isn't right, it kind of doesn't work too well.
Okay.
So it's not as amorphous as like what you've been doing a lot of.
Yeah.
No, not too much. The Grief Ghost has maybe some potential where I play the angels, where I had the choral thing.
Well, as they say, I'd buy that for $1. So if you guys can make that
Now I
work,
want to watch that.
that would be very cool.
We would
RoboCop.
get that
Cool.
$1 towards the plug-in.
That would be very cool.
I was wondering what bit rate you were functioning at.
So the VCV rack on that one was at 192, and kilohertz or whatever the heck it is.
Right.
Because there's all kinds of high harmonics, and if you don't go up there, you get this aliasing where the things get reflected down where they don't belong, and it gets all
Right.
kinds of.
That's
So
sounds
basically,
you don't
it
yeah, because and that's the maximum that Zoom will function at.
Oh, well, so the synth was at 192. What I'm broadcasting at is whatever Zoom is. You know,
Okay.
it gets translated
192,
into
right.
48K, I think.
yeah.
Oh, you're on. Okay.
Yeah, there's all kinds of
getting my
stuff going on. Yeah,
Interesting.
Settings crossed.
yeah. So this next one, I am going to resurrect one called a Machine Dream. That I forgot the guy's name. That I actually took another gentleman's patch and modified it a little bit and adapted it for my own use. And I'll just play it right now. That's on, and we can make sure that's like that, and go. Yeah, I could go if I turn my computer sound on. Here we go.
helping me stay awake, Dave. Sounds good, but I just I think at one point I started going like this.
Yeah. My wife had actually put that on sometimes when we go to sleep.
Oh, that's awesome.
I gotta text Joylene every once in a while and be like, "Oh, go wake up, Chris." Ah.
I think, to be fair, from a previous conversation, she's finally watching the new version of West Side Story, which I still haven't seen. And I'm like, "You watched it without me, jerk." And she's like, "You're missing a great version of Officer Krupke." I'm like,
Yep, it really is. Yeah, Kristen watches a lot of stuff without me during the VOMs. She's up there right now. Usually it's nothing I really want to watch, but every once in a while there's something like, "Well, I can't believe you."
You should. They should start a book club or something.
Yeah.
Abandoned Wives of VOM.
Every once in a while I do have the excuse of "Honey, my bandwidth seems to be suffering from whatever you're doing, so stop."
Can you read a book instead?
And, could you read a book instead? Exactly.
Nice.
Abandoned Wives of VOM.
Live to serve.
Oh yeah, maybe we should maybe that should be the next T-shirt.
Oh God,
Yeah.
my wife will buy one. She's
I can drop my mic now.
See, she's a wife of VOM and VCV Rack, so
My spouse
That you
does
should put on a
VOM,
shirt.
and all I got was this stupid T-shirt.
My spouse vommed?
My spouse does
No.
VOM, and all I got was
116 VOMs, and I still don't know what you're talking about. There's a lot of options.
righto. All right. Well, I
So,
believe
what happens now?
taking center stage right now, and he's actually in the center, is Matt Holson.
Your screen. I'm off to the side.
Well, yeah, but it's my screen's the one that matters.
Wait, so who was the
Kinda,
center
yeah.
square usually? Was the guy from Bewitched, right?
Soupy Sales, I think.
No. I'm thinking of the actor who was on Bewitched. He was one of the few obviously gay character actors that everybody just pretended otherwise, and his name has gone completely out of my head.
Huh.
And this makes me
It's something to
sad.
do with television, right?
Bewitched? You don't remember Elizabeth McGovern? The tale of Dick York and Dick
Montgomery,
Sargent?
wasn't it?
Nothing?
Ran for president in '72, right?
No,
Oh,
you're
goodness.
thinking of Paulson. You're thinking
Paul
of Pat
Lynde?
Paulson.
Talking
Paul
about-
Lynde, yes!
What's going
wasn't
on?
it Elizabeth Montgomery?
Isn't that what I said?
I think you said McGovern.
Oh, you
I may
might
have.
Yeah, and
You
I
might
said
have.
she ran for president.
Oh yeah, you're right, McGovern. Yes, and I went for Pat Paulson off of the Smothers Brothers show.
His name was
Not to be
Robert
confused with
Paulson.
Maureen
His name
McGovern.
was Robert
It was
Paulson.
This is an excellent example of exactly why we're not going to get to a lightning round.
And Jules isn't even here.
I know, right?
Well,
All right,
that's what
Matt.
answers some questions. Matt
Hot
Holson.
seat.
Boom, 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 boom.
This is a song that was very popular when I was a little kid growing up in Chile. And it's a song about a sick horse, actually. I remember the story was, I learned it from a friend of my sister's who was singing it in the living room, and my mother was in the kitchen saying, "Oh, isn't that sweet? You know, this boy is singing a love song to her." And it was a song about a sick horse. So.
Oh, before you get too far, though, sorry, could we get a little more volume from you?
Oh, yeah. I could also sing louder. Let's see.
Well, you know.
How's
each his
that?
own.
Mm-hmm. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
That's better.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want more of you, and I love having more of you.
Okay. Oh,
Thank you.
I will do something louder. Está muy malo el corralero que hay en el potrero, como viejo está. Hay que ayudarle a que muera para que no sufra más. Siempre fuiste el más certero y por eso debes su mal aliviar. ¿Cómo pretenden que yo, que lo crié de potrillo, clave en su pecho un cuchillo, porque el patrón lo ordenó? Déjenlo nomás pastar, no rechace mi consejo, que yo lo voy a enterrar cuando se muera de viejo. Junto al estero del Bajo le encontré tendido casi al expirar. Me acerqué muy lentamente y se lo quise explicar, pero al verlo resignado me tembló la mano y me puse a llorar. ¿Cómo pretenden que yo, que lo crié de potrillo, clave en su pecho un cuchillo, porque el patrón lo ordenó? Déjenlo nomás pastar, no rechacé mi consejo, que yo lo voy a enterrar cuando se muera de viejo. La ira, la ira,
For horse.
Let's see. I hadn't really thought about what I was going to do.
Learn to forget. Learn to forget.
Ooh.
One day I'll get that. You'll play my request. One day.
I don't think I...
You don't think you will?
I don't think I want
Okay,
to
that's
do
fair.
Learn to Forget. I have to like go over the chords because I would never play that on the guitar.
I
so.
forget the title. The news. What's it called?
Doom deck dun dun. I know the one you mean.
Called
But
Back After This.
Back after this.
Back
Yes.
after this? Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I have to turn down the volume.
Rob, this is the one that's fun to play along with. Remember?
It is?
Oh yeah, yeah. We both noticed it. There was a while ago. You were playing it. We were both playing along. You know, with the sound off.
If you're not angry, check your heartbeat. Turn off the TV till your mind is clear. If you can stand it just for a minute, look all around you. We're all still here while you were sleeping. A whole new crazy came out of the tower where the bosses dwell. A whole new reason for business as usual, to keep it going while it goes to hell. I used to count on the boss's exemption. It all goes sideways, they just fly away. Now they decided that doesn't matter. No more humans, that'll be okay. 'Cause it's all just data, it's abstract design. It's not like God had man in mind. And you can't prove me that mind exists. That's the news. Back after this. Will the last man on earth be a TV show? With algorithms watching to find what they don't know. Will he wonder if they wonder as he stares at the abyss? Will he smile before the break and say, back after this? It's all just wrong words. You try to tell them, they can't be told. They got the answers, they wrote the code. You're not on the list. Wrong words. Man, I've forgotten this song. You're not approved. You're not on the list. That's the news. Oh, back after this. Back after this. Back after this. Back after this. Oh well, forgot a few words in there.
It's okay. I forgot that I can't play along with that on acoustic guitar, so we're even.
Oh, it was fine because we had a guitar solo. It was cool.
Yeah.
You just didn't know.
Yeah,
I could see it, though.
I nailed the ending with you there, Matt.
All right. Well, what you got for us next?
Another
That was two
another
songs.
singer.
Oh, wait, that was 2 songs. You're right.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Those did roll by pretty
They
quickly, though.
did, but yes.
Yeah.
And it was too much fun.
Yeah.
You know, throwing all the
Exactly.
videos on.
So next up, I believe, is Rob.
Rob Hinkle?
Heard
Wait,
of
is
him.
he here?
I think so.
That guy.
He's somewhere around.
I see him.
So what you got for us, Mr. Rob?
Well, as is my wont, I will play what you damn well want, and then Susie Bird has requested something too.
Okay, good.
So, fortunately, that makes a set. I have no idea if my levels are okay because everything's gone to hell. So, let me know if things are amiss.
All right. Guitar is good so far?
So far, it's a little. Sorry, I was jamming along with Matt too passionately.
That'll happen.
That's what's going on. Hello. There we go. But I don't scare you. I'm leaving stains and traces all down your side. I sketch spirals as you sleep. I start on the rib and work my way in. At my request, they may write and smudge. I've always left mud most everywhere that I have touched. I place a hand to your skin, rub it in, and start all over again. But I know I can scare you, leaving stains and traces all on the inside. I sketch spirals in your head, work my way back out again. I collapse in quarters. I squeeze out of the bad blood that I have bled. Well, I place this in your hands, work it out, rub out it again. And I am feeling like my fears are colors feeding into you. Into you. Oh, into you. These are creatures, they are slow-limbed and lovely. They are slipping to our sides again. They open up our chests like wings. Let them breathe and lead them to light again. These are kisses, wishes, and spent eyelashes. They are scattered for our heart's defense. These are weeds. They're slow-limbed and weaving. They are mistaking us for angels. Said incandescent, but that's been done and done again. I could have said incandescent, but you know damn well that I burned and burned again. I could have whispered such sweet words, but you know they've been said and said again. So I sketch these spirals as you sleep, for your eyes when you wake again. I am feeling like my tears are colors bleeding into you. Into you. Into you. Into you. Plus or minus some tuning. Yeah. Thank you.
I missed that song. You know, and I was actually thinking that might be the next song that I hope Kosi steals from you.
Probably get a better range for it.
Again, I'd buy that for $1. So.
Overhoven.
Yeah, speaking of key changes that no one expects, that was a song that I was told in no uncertain terms by someone who was like all about the music theory crap that y'all are into. Wait, what? That song was wrong.
I think I remember who you were referring to. So.
Well done.
Yeah, well, she's gotten to play with the Indigo Girls and I haven't, so maybe there's something to be said for that.
I didn't hear anything so off in that one.
It's not that it's off, it's that it's theoretically wrong.
Theoretically wrong.
Yeah,
right.
But in practice, is it correct?
In practice, that's right. That's what I like to... Yeah.
That song's theoretically wrong. You haven't studied enough theory.
Hey, that's why I went to art school. That song was written about a lot of different things, but one of the things that finds its way in there was in art school, after you do a lot of color theory, you go into we had this static room where you would go into just a blank white room and you just stare at the walls for a little while and let your freaking... Well, I don't get to do both my rods and my cones, but you know, let your eyes decompress from all these colors and just let neutral tones exist in your eyeballs again. Scrolling is the best new word for the feeling, beating words into swords beyond F words and meaning. It's demeaning. All this talk of babies and God who faked it in the manger, who saved who was robbed. Well, feeding the temples and starving our minds, keeping us angry and separate and whining. Ignoring the truth, it's the American way. Trying to live to the end of the day. And I don't hate you, I just hurt. Convenience store shopping on my wallet could stomach, and for years all my peers moved on with their lives. Get a house, get a spouse, in no particular order. Scream, get divorced, get old and get bitter. Well, I always thought that a chorus was cheating. Just say it again and again and again. Well, mayhap's what I said, it could bear repeating. Just shut up and move on, move out and quit breeding. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you, I just hurt. A terrible sense of the safety within. Pull the handle, eject, because none of us win. And on days like this, I won't even mind. I don't hate you, we're just two of a kind. Spinning around with the infinite sky, a dangerous flight from a dangerous guy. You've made your point, and your anger keeps winning, but violent ends come from violent living. I don't think this one is wrapping up happy. I'm writing it quick and I'm keeping it true. I try to write my songs with positive endings. I'm singing this one more for me than for you. I don't hate you, I just hurt. 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 A terrible sense of the safety without. Pull the strap tighter so no one gets out. And on days like this, I know it can't work. I don't hate you, but everything hurts. My apologies to my dear wife, Kristen, because I ended that song entirely wrong last night. Susan, thanks for requesting that tune.
Was that a prompt song, Rob?
What's that?
Was that a prompt
VOM
song?
That was a prompt VOM song, yeah. That was for... What was the prompt for that? This
No, it was
terrible,
a
terrible sense of safety.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah.
Terrible sense of safety. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
I got Squirrel out of that one. That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
very it's a very different vibe.
My favorite song, Squirrel.
Oh, thanks, man.
Squirrel.
I
Ain't
want to
nothing
thank
wrong with
Susan for
squirrel.
requesting that as well, because I actually had that song in my head just before you started playing it. So
Oh, cool. It's a hard one to keep in your head.
All right, Rob. And
No,
so
thank you very, very much.
let's see here. So you've got on Wednesday night, you've got Live from the Lair. You have a guest this week?
We don't. We have Sharif. Sharif
awesome.
will be coming over. Sharif's days off have lined up with our thing again. So Wednesday, live from the lair with Sharif Kellogg and Kristen and I. And if Rowan wants to come by, he's always welcome.
Hear that?
But I know how it is. And then Saturday, Rowan will be joining us because we're playing the Alexandria water thing.
Do you have a
Go to iliami.com.
Some sort of festival at iliami.com. The details are there. www.iliami.com. And Rowan will be joining us. It'll be a 4-piece Iliami for that. And then I think just the trio is going to be heading to Seven Locks in Rockville.
Yeah. I might be able to make it, but I
jamming
might have
there.
to mask up for that one. So
That's cool. We'll put the Tie-Tac microphone all up in your mask.
Mm.
And we'll be
It's an
like,
entirely
"What? Could you
different
repeat
band."
that?" And you'll be like, "You know what works really well?"
Oh.
You're like, beatboxing is a different entity like that. But it's you're a lightning bolt.
and by the way, it is the Portside Alexandria Festival.
Thank you. The Portside Alexandria Festival. There'll be musical day. Iliami will be happening at 2:30, I think.
No, 3:45 to 4:30.
Oh,
According to the website.
Sorry,
Time.
going back
Okay.
to the live from the lair, the one you guys did from Rowan's place, I thought was really entertaining too.
Oh, cool.
Did you dig
Yeah.
it?
I did. I did dig it.
Can
I think
you
This past
dig
week with
it?
this past weekend with Sonia Disappear Fear was
what I saw
freaking
that was
awesome.
really good too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can check that out. Right.
In 2 weeks we'll have Connor Brennan with us, and that'll be a really cool cross-pollination. That's a cool way to get to know people. I mean, and thinking of Brennans and Brendans and things like that, Brennan Coons, we've been trying to get Wanderlight to pop in. But
I know. Wanderlight has to exist in the same space for a period of time before that can happen.
And not be diseased.
COVID, please.
For those in the audience who don't know, I did test positive for COVID, and I'm in my basement for at least 5 days.
I was going to
you-
say punishment, but okay.
You're irritatingly asymptomatic. Maybe that's why you're there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I mean, it's cutting through a lot of our friends right now. Heather has remained spectacularly negative as it scythes through the rest of her family.
Yeah, she has she's taken 47 tests or something crazy. She's posting them every 4 hours or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yup. All right. Let's keep on with this night.
All
This
right.
fabulous night that's been
Speaking
going
of
on.
Brennan Coons from his
Yes.
Fortress of Solitude. What's up,
Yeah.
I hope the
Yeah.
kids throw some more food to you soon. I mean,
I was trying
worry
to
about you.
say
Maybe some Doritos?
Verisimilitude?
verisimilitude. I was trying and it wasn't coming out.
Verisimilitude.
I need more than 5 hours of sleep to get that one out.
I have most of a vat of peanut butter M&Ms, and I have a box of Triscuits.
Together?
Those are the foods I have without having to ask for my family to help me.
I had a sleeve of saltines and a sleeve of saltines and half a can of soda water. I'm like, this is
It's the
fine.
situation where they throw you the can of soup, but they don't send you the can opener, and you're like, right. I want to see you on Zoom, gnawing on
How
a
badly
can.
I mean, you know me better than that. I'm always carrying a can opener.
That's
Oh
true.
my
That's true.
goodness.
Yeah, you are a Boy Scout. Please welcome Brennan Coons.
It didn't stop me from getting where I had to be. When the engine gave out, so far away. Everyone knows I'm invincible. But there's a crack, I know. I broke down in your arms. If I didn't want to be stopped, I'd have locked the door. I never meant you no harm. You know I deserve that right hook. No shortage of charm and tall tales to tell. Everybody knows I was invincible, but the cracks are starting to show. Give me a dead man's tools. Give me a dead man's story. Give me a dead man's life. And see what I could do. Everyone knows I'm invincible. Oh, the cracks are starting to grow. All right. Let's see if this instrument continues to function for another song.
Hey, pause, Brennan. Why don't you take yourself back out of stereo, because we've got your mic entirely on one side and the guitar on the other side.
I don't know how I did that.
It's part of how you got Zoom set up. So just pop into your audio settings in Zoom.
Okay.
And uncheck stereo audio. It'd be really cool if we had your board set up that way, but it's not the way it's ingesting it. So Zoom believes in, yeah.
So yeah, it should be, if you need help finding
It
it.
should be a check mark in your
in audio.
In your audio settings. Keep scrolling down.
Yeah, under
High
music and
fidelity,
professional
echo.
audio.
It's never done that to me before. That
Every
must
Monday,
be Zoom.
7 p.m. Virtual
Every
open
Monday
mic where
it's-
you can hear talk like this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it's endlessly
So,
helpful.
Did you
to-
uncheck stereo audio?
I did.
Huh,
That's odd.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's still
Yeah.
Still doing the thing?
doing
Panned.
the thing.
That's funny.
Well, let's not worry about it.
All right.
Okay.
Weird. All right.
I'm gonna play
Hey,
another
Rowan,
song.
Can you actually port him through mono? for the
Yeah,
moment?
yeah, I can. Give me a second.
Cool.
I
So
mean,
that won't
port
affect
him
us
through
here
my,
in Zoom
port me
land,
through
but-
mono. I'm gonna play my old instrumental so that it becomes a no problem anyway. I'm gonna play an old instrumental because enough things went slightly wrong that I don't feel comfortable doing another new thing. Hey!
Other than Rob talking over your
It wasn't
song,
Rob,
I
it was
really
Benham.
It wasn't. Yep.
Sure.
Very
I
nice.
haven't done that for a long time. It was Benham. Growl.
It's okay.
Using
There
my
is the one
voice
time
to
I
make
sampled
everything
you,
alive.
and I
That was awesome. I
Yeah.
thought I was sure that I was doing something wrong at that point.
Now, I need to figure out how to implement it a little bit better and a little bit more predictably. I might have to go to like some archived rant of yours and then pull that and
There are
put it
many
into the
archived
looper.
rant. Oh dear.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to get your stereo thing working fine because that can be so
I
cool.
have a new interface. It's upstairs with the non-infectious people, and so I was going to start
Oh.
implementing the new interface soon, but
They were going
eh.
to throw it down the stairs, and you were like, "No, don't throw
Yeah.
it." And you're like, "If you can't throw
Sorry.
it, I'm out."
That interface is for non-plague people.
Oh.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
but it's-
reward for testing negative again when that happens. Anyhow,
It
thank you
sounds
for
like
having
you're
me.
practicing your diddly-dees, though.
Yeah.
I have been practicing some diddly-dees.
Yeah.
I got a new guitar.
Ooh, what you get?
you get?
What you get?
It is a Casio MIDI guitar.
No.
Oh.
So you heard
Is that
the
what was giving us
piano.
the piano sounds?
That
Okay.
was coming from this module over here.
Nice.
That I was triggering with that thing, and all these switches do. That
The
thing.
MIDI's still a thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Actually,
Oh,
they
yes.
just released MIDI 2.0 just
Yep.
last week at NAMM. So
It would be like 19.
But
no.
I have a
No.
Telecaster from
There was a
1995.
bit. So MIDI 1 basically was implemented by 3 companies saying this is how everything's going to be, and there was fights about that for about 7 years, and like now for the past 15 years there's been a fight over what MIDI 2 is going to be, and so they finally figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like running a folk festival.
Yes,
Not
very
even
similar.
here. Where are we going? Got Kosi coming up next,
Yeah,
finishing
she's
out the
gonna-
night. She's got some sort of bottle there. I'm kind of curious what she's drinking there. Probably just water. I know. her.
Probably water, yeah, I'm guessing. Cozy, what is it?
Coconut water.
Coconut water.
water.
We only get half
Coconut
credit.
water.
Yeah, it looks like it should be booze, but it isn't.
She's like, it's a new drink I just found called
I think-
Satan's Sweat.
Yeah.
I love
Coconut
it.
water can very easily be turned into rum. So you know. Get back
How
to us
easily?
about that.
Windowsill.
Asking for a friend who's me.
So what you got for us tonight, Kosi?
Oh, I figured I would play a song, and then after that, I'd maybe play another one.
Unconventional, but I'll allow it.
This is spoken word only. Spoken word and comedy.
Well, I'm actually really bad at spoken word. Like that's a thing I didn't realize until I tried to do it, and was just like, oh, there's like a whole skill to this that I have not developed.
Talky much hard, it's true.
I think you just have to, like, every other verse you have to end on upspeak. Wait, no,
have
that's
to
college
shut
poetry.
Like
I
this?
apologize. And then I was foundering in the depths of my soul.
And then
Yeah,
I
that's
said,
college poetry. It's
Yeah.
not really
Yeah,
spaghetti.
college
It's fine.
poet. Yeah, that's a whole different thing.
have you had comedians show up at your open mics, Rob? Because I had one show up once. And you felt the whole room asked and answered.
It works especially well on Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah. So yesterday I ran my Ellicott City open mic, and it's the second one because we've been running it for a month and a half, but it's only the second one that hasn't been rained out, right? And it was beautiful. For all that Friday we were like, oh, wow, 75% chance of rain. Oh, that sucks. Saturday morning it was like, oh, 45% chance of rain. Oh, man, that sucks. Sunday morning it was like 30% chance of rain. Oh, that sucks. By noon, day of, 5% chance of rain. It was beautiful, stunning. But I think that was enough for everybody to sort of make other plans. So we didn't have much of a list, but we did have we had a great audience. And but yeah, I had the poet, I had the comedian come out, and she wasn't bad by any stretch. She was actually pretty solid, but the amount of sound sweat I get that has nothing to do with sound, but is like, what is the comedian going to do? What's going to happen to us? What is about to happen? Is it going to be funny? Is it going to be terrible? It's probably not going to be funny. They're never funny. Oh my God.
Oh, I thought you meant like, what are they going to do with my microphone? Yeah. Like, because a lot of them do that whole like, they'll do a thing and they'll all suddenly like hit themselves in the head with the microphone, you know, to emphasize things or something.
God, I didn't even think about that. I'd be like, hold on, let me just get you the SM58. Here we go. Okay, cool.
There was an open mic here, and it was a music open mic, and it's like, and now some comedy, and you felt the whole room go, oh. Like nobody was psyched.
Because,
like,
I mean, on top
you gotta
of everything
prep for
else,
that shit.
It's only it's what 30% chance it's going to be like a racist rant, so you just don't even know what you're going to get.
Yeah, you just don't know.
That's what my mute button is for. That's what the nice thing about Zoom is. At least he's like, and you're out.
You can fake music a lot easier than you can fake jokes. You know, like you can be okay at music with not really knowing anything, but comedy is a lot harder work.
I feel like for some comedians, I should have a joke book in my back pocket and be like, hold on, you appear to be bombing. Would you like John's bathroom reader?
I love this.
You have 3 minutes left.
And you can't come off. We have a moat around the
Kosi,
stage.
Play us some songs because this is going just weird.
Oh, I've noticed that most of the time this mic runs reasonably on time. But whenever I'm told in advance that you're running early, you're wrong.
It runs early on in the night, and then we start getting looser, and then things sort of like squidge. So, yeah.
Because it's like, this is not early.
Not anymore.
That translates as it becomes more blab than music.
This didn't become more blab. It just was more blab.
Look in there and say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Hey, child. Yes,
good night, buddy.
Belly. Okay, Kosi, play us some songs. The correct term is jibber jabber.
I use the word love way too often. It's always been a problem. Sometimes I think it's gonna be my fatal flaw. But I'm the little boy who cried it. Nobody seemed to mind it. But when it's been real, I've seen it fail to register at all. I have stayed and waited too late. Played away too many games. There's a lot of ways to deal with the impression that I leave. Compliment or criticize, condescend or analyze. Or you can clap along if you are just like me. I think you're just like me, just like me. I'm not gonna hang this on my parents, though it could have that appearance. Psychologists, psychiatrists, and dentists all agree that if you mix a boy who's lonely with a disapproving home, you get a drink that bears remarkable resemblance to me. But I don't follow that cliche when you know so many ways. I'm happy with the freak that I am turning out to be. I've got sorrows, I've got shame, and I'm learning that's okay. And you can clap along if you are just like me. like me, just like me. So, clap along if you've got issues. Clap along if you've got flaws. Clap along if there are mornings when you don't leave bed at all. Clap along if you stay silent when you should get up and fight. Clap along if people hate you and you kinda take their side. Don't we all have our afflictions? Don't we all have battle scars? Doesn't everybody here play the same 3 chords on this guitar? Feel victors or victims when you listen to this song. Is there anyone I've missed who feels compelled to clap along? Is there anyone I've missed who feels compelled to clap along? Clap along. Clap along. Clap along. Clap along. Clap
Please hold your applause until your headphones are on. Very nice. How?
I didn't write that song. I stole it from a boy named Paul Tabashnik. Yes?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, how do I not know this song? Because, like, that's totally my song.
Oh, thank you.
You've heard it before. You were here.
I don't play it that often, actually. I mean, I used to play it often, but I haven't played it in a long time.
Maybe I just forgot about it, but yeah, that, man, like it. It reminds me of, there's a song by Rodriguez called A Very Disgusting Song. It's a similar sort of idea. It's a cool song. You should check it out.
It's like Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road.
No, it's more like, it's more like this song, like, all this people are kind of the same kind of people, even considering how weird we are each. It's a cool song. Check it out. Sexto Rodriguez. Tell your friends.
I just dropped Paul's information in the chat there, but I'm gonna have to warn you that my version is way better than his. And
Noted.
he knows. I've said it.
It is your way.
He knows it.
I fear the day that you steal one of mine.
It's not so bad.
I can't play your songs. Your songs have so much guitar stuff.
I mean, you stole one of
Many
mine.
of them
you just
really
didn't
don't.
Bother. Yeah, just didn't bother to learn the chords, which is fine too.
That's the way I do it.
Yeah, I know like 3 chords and that's it, and that's the best I can do. And your songs are all very like.
Now, Rowan has one. What's the one? You did it for FOM that had a telly and drop C.
Oh, geez, I'm not sure. I'll have to go back and remember, because I mostly just do.
Because there's not a lot of chords in it.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, it was probably well, doesn't matter. Kosi, why don't you play another song for us? Instead of me burning up your time here.
Time burner.
I'm okay with that. I'm very chill. I don't have anything to do with the rest of the night.
Burning your time.
But I also don't know what song to play.
Lear.
I guess I'll do.
And Your White Jesus?
Well, do I remember the words to that? Yeah, of course I do. That is Capo 3. That's Capo 3, right?
Sure.
You guys have to be keeping track of this shit. test on it later.
Yep. We're here for you. Every Monday night at 7 Eastern.
That sounds about right. This is for my people. You light candles at the altar. Nope, this is way too high. We light candles at the altar. We light candles at the altar. I pray my spirit never falter. I think this one had no capo at all. Should I start from the beginning or where I was? Oh, I can't hear you.
From beginning. From beginning.
This is for my people. Yeah, there it is. We light candles at the altar. We light candles at the altar. I pray my spirit never falter. 'Cause y'all not ready. 'Cause this is spiritual warfare. 'Cause this is spiritual warfare. Now look, I got you in a crosshair. You don't even know yourself. That's why you're so afraid of demons. That's why you're so afraid of demons. Look in the mirror and you see them, but you got that awful sense of safety. You calling spirits, they don't know you. You calling spirits, they don't know you. Good thing you got me here to show you. Got me here to show you. You don't even know what you about to go through. I don't fear your phony white Jesus or you. You don't even know what you about to go through. I don't fear your phony white Jesus or you. You don't even know what you about to go through. I don't fear your phony white Jesus or you. You don't even know what you about to go through. I don't fear your phony white Jesus or you. I don't fear your phony white Jesus or you. I don't fear your phony white Jesus or you. I don't fear your phony white Jesus or you. I don't fear your phony white Jesus. I got angels from Africa. You calling spirits, they don't know you. You calling spirits, they don't know you. Good thing you got me here to show you. Got me here to show you. Got me here to show you. Show you. Show you.
Kosi of kosi-sings.com. Thank you for ending out the night for us.
Hey, thanks for playing and your white Jesus.
We'll remember what capo it is on in the future.
And that was
I said
another
free very firmly. I meant free. Free.
Free. Capo free.
And that was another prompt for terrible sense of safety, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. That's the thing. It's like I did 2 prompt songs, and one of them uses the capo and the other one doesn't. So it's like, wait, which
now you
one
know.
was it?
Righto.
Well,
The discovery of capos caused such great things and such confusion.
Such a pain in the ass. I got so freaked out because I thought I didn't have a capo in my case, even though I had a capo over here. It's like, you mean I could have gone to a gig without a capo? That's like a third of the songs.
For 12 years of playing guitar, I did not use a capo because I thought they were lazy.
Oh.
And then I went to a plodge, and I stole one of Rob's capos. Because I was like, I
cannot want to play along with people.
I cannot keep up to this stuff without a capo.
All right, friends. I think that brings us to the end of VOM 116.
Goodness gracious.
shake your keyboards at the world. Just keyboards
Your
at
what
the world.
board?
And then grab the thing and the stuff and the what you call it. And
That's
Rowan,
new. We haven't done that before.
But it's not plugged in.
What's
What's wrong?
There's somebody I wanted to slap.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But
I gotta
Rob,
have
it's
spare
not plugged
keyboards
in.
around.
What's going on?
What?
It's not plugged in.
I know, it's crazy.
I don't understand.
It's all right. It's
It's
all
the
right. It's not
future,
meant
man.
to be understood.
There we go.
Fish man.
It's wireless.
Brennan's got the future in his face right there, the scary lighting. Oh, yeah.
And
Oh.
fish man.
Does anybody remember what
And
the
fish.
prompt is for next month?
Terrible
Silent-
sense of safety. What?
No.
I
Start
remember
over again.
because I
It's,
made
it's a scary one that I'm not sure that we're on board
I made a Luther
for.
Vandross joke, and no one got it.
Oh, I missed it. What
Wait,
was
no,
it?
That was last week.
Think it's
That was last
invisible
week.
sickness or something?
Invisible sickness, yeah.
Ooh.
I was
Too
thinking silent
soon.
Sickness, but it was invisible
So
sickness.
not down with the invisible sickness is
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Well, we're not down with. The other thing is that the first Monday of the next month is also July 4th, so I'm not quite sure.
Oh, right.
You know,
How's that
what
going to
we're
work
gonna
out?
do. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to Dave Benham's house and we're gonna light his lawn on fire.
Invisible sickness.
What?
Wait, no. We're gonna, you're gonna come
Invisible-
over to my house. We're gonna watch my neighbor light her lawn on fire because that's what she does on the 4th of July, like
Or you could come to my house and
clockwork.
I will not light anything on fire except for things that are supposed to be on fire.
Okay, I'm going to Brendan's house.
Yeah.
Invisible
I
sickness.
wish I had some
eh?
fireworks.
Yeah, that's the.
And
that's the
July
prompt.
and July 4th. How appropriate.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna be at the VOM, so
Maybe.
So we'll
'cause
figure
I'm
it
gonna
out.
be at Brendan's house.
We'll figure it out.
We're gonna just play. We can replay one of the other VOMs.
Have you considered a clip show?
That's not a bad idea.
That
I
was
think
a
Chris
sticky
is gonna edit
situation.
that for us.
Sure, yeah. You wait right here.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't believe that your keyboard worked without being plugged in, and you're gonna have me edit something?
Exactly.
Oh goodness.
Oh, all right. Happy VOM, everyone, and
Happy VOM.
reach out and grab something by the face. That something better just be your camera because half of us have the silent sickness, or something like that. All right, kids. Good night, everyone. Rowan, you gonna press the button or am I?
Good night.